Welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today we will be looking at what you came to this earth for. What's your soul's mission? What's your purpose? What's written in your soul contract? These are the themes of today's reading. We have 4 piles to choose from today. Our first pile is the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Pile 2 is the Archetype Oracle deck. Pile 3 is the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. And pile 4 is the Inner Child Oracle deck. Take a moment to meditate on the piles. Choose the one that you're the most drawn to. If you like to choose with crystals, I will be adding them onto your piles. 3, 2, 1. All right. With your crystal selection, pile 1, you choose the beautiful ametrine crystal. See if I can get a closer look. It's a combination of amethyst and citrine. Very beautiful. For pile 2, you chose the bloodstone crystal. I believe this is a combination of red jasper and has iron elements. Let's see if I can get an up closer view here. There's the red bit, the red jasper. Okay. Pile 3, you chose this is the lapis lazuli crystal for pile 3. And finally we have pile 4. This is lepidolite crystal stone. I love the little sparkles in here. Let's see if I can get a good view. The lighting, you can kind of see them. So again, take a moment to meditate on the pile or piles that you feel the most drawn to. And I will see you at your pile. The timestamps will be in the description. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Welcome to your pile. Today we are going to be looking at all about your soul's mission, your soul's purpose, the reason you're here on earth. Again, you chose the beautiful ametrine crystal, combination of amethyst and citrine, and you chose to use the Work Your Light Oracle deck. A little bit more about your crystal. So the ametrine crystal, this guy right here, this is connected to the zodiac signs Libra and Pisces. This is a blend of amethyst and citrine, as I said. It's good for balancing your emotions, serenity, and has a strong spiritual connection. It advocates for peace, joy, creativity. It has a good balance of the masculine and feminine energies. It helps focus and it helps with clarity. It aids in self-discovery and decision-making. It cleanses negative energy, promotes prosperity and abundance, and supports emotional healing. So lots going for it. It's pretty amazing. I would say citrine. Yeah, citrine is good for healing and abundance. So definitely a cool crystal. So let's get started. Get your pile started. Get your message. Let's find out what is pile 1 here on earth for. Why are they here? It's kind of a lot of cards that came out. Let me try again. Pile 1. Why is pile 1 here? Oh, there we go. We got I'm Rama with the message, where are you being called to journey to? pull another message for my pile ones. Why do my pile ones incarnate on this earth? What is their soul's mission, their soul's purpose? We have leap with you go first, the universe will catch you. Back of the deck, it says empaths, highly sensitive, and connect with nature. Go ahead and put that here too. So, pile number 1. Why did you incarnate on Earth? What are you meant to do? What's your soul's purpose? So, the first thing I see in the first card, you know what? I'm actually going to leave it like this, but we're going to start with the card that came out first, which is this I'm Rama card that came out. This talks about, this is encouraging you to really listen to your intuition, any kind of nudges, intuitive nudges that you get, kind of get curious. Basically just start really figuring out like what brings you joy in this life, like what sort of activities or things, hobbies, this could be hobbies, it could be kind of work, some kind of service you provide, it could be volunteer, could be time spent with friends or loved ones, like what brings you joy in life. And this card is asking you just to really like reflect on that, like what lights you up, pile number 1. This is definitely a part of your soul's mission, I feel like, is to kind of discover who you are, what brings you joy and what lights you up in life. This is a big part of your soul's mission. It's just to explore, get curious. Maybe I'm also getting the message that this group is very wise, and they seek knowledge and truth. They maybe have some Sagittarius placements in your chart. You're definitely always looking, digging deeper, trying to figure out the meaning of life and why you're here. And I'm also getting some like water sign because this card is like full of water. So I'm feeling like this group is definitely connected to their intuition, very intuitive. It could be Pisces or Cancer placements, Scorpio, take what resonates. But yeah, very beautiful energy, and you seem to have like a deep depth, like an emotional depth. That's what I'm getting from this group. And like you're on like looking for deeper meaning in everything that you do. So I would encourage you to continue doing this and like figure out what it is that really interests you, and just like take a deep dive into that activity, and that may help align you to what your soul's purpose is. We did get the leap of faith, which is taking a chance, having a leap of faith, going for it, and then knowing and trusting in the universe that they have your back. So whatever it is that you take a leap of faith in, it could be this like deep dive into this new, maybe you'll start this new hobby and you'll really start digging deep, but maybe it's not what's traditionally respected, or like it's something out of the norm. It's something new, something you haven't done before, or maybe you're learning a new subject, a new topic. Could be something that's kind of like I said, non-traditional. It could be like religion. It could be like maybe you like to study cultures or like the history. Maybe you're into like starseeds or ancient aliens or something way out there, that aliens could have some Aquarian placements possibly in your chart as well. I'm getting that vibe as well because she's like floating in the air, so very airy. And they are very Aquarians are very off the beaten track type of people, very innovative, and they just think differently than most of us. So definitely seeing that. This could be like you're going on this journey, like a physical journey or a spiritual journey of some sort, healing journey, with the mountains in the background, and it with being leap, which is kind of like reminds me of like the Fool card in tarot. But yeah, this is just a message to also trust in your intuition and know that you're going to be all right no matter what, as long as you trust and have faith. And then we also have get grounded. So you could be like highly sensitive to energy. Some of you might be empaths. Maybe some of you have Cancers in your chart, or Pisces. Neptune may be significant in your chart as well. And this is just reinforcing the importance of grounding yourself, maybe spending time in nature. I'm seeing some like spiritual figures in this thing, so it could be like also you may have a deep connection to your ancestors. That's kind of giving me this vibe. We have the flowers here, so spending time in nature maybe will help you ground you more, and also maybe you'll have this, maybe able to connect deeper to your spiritual side. Maybe connect with your ancestors when you spend time in nature. Okay, that's definitely coming through for my pile number 1. So let's get some more messages, some more cards for my pile number 1s. What is pile number 1's soul purpose? The reason they're here incarnated on this earth at this time. Give me some more information about my pile 1's purpose and reason for being. Pile 1's reason for being here, purpose, soul mission. There's too many cards that popped out. Soul purpose, mission for my pile number 1s. Why do my pile number 1s incarnate on this earth? Okay. I did get a couple cards that popped up, but we're going to go ahead and take them. We have the Willow with the 2 of Forces. We also have the King of Forces. We have intricacies and industry with the 7 of Scrolls. And we do have the Queen of Keys showing up here. So for my pile number 1s, what am I seeing here? Okay, what are we seeing? Sorry about that, pile number 1. We were working on interpreting these cards we pulled, all about what is your soul's mission or life purpose? Why did you incarnate on this earth? I'm going to start actually with this intricacies and industry card. For many of you, this part of your life purpose could involve building something. Maybe you're a builder. You could be building your own home. You could be building a foundation. This could be a foundation for maybe you're like a savings account, or maybe you're saving up to help support your family. Maybe you're the sole provider. This could be starting a new business. You're building the foundation for a business. What else do I see for my pile ones with this card? You do have a long-term goal in mind. Whatever it is you're building, you're building towards something. Whether it's building this home, you're being diligent. Everything is very detail-oriented. You know exactly what you want down to the last detail. If this is you building your business, you're making a long-term plan. If maybe some of you are doing some investing, so you're investing for your future. Maybe you're building generational wealth to pass down to the next generation. But yeah, this card is also like encouraging you, if you haven't started and you have this vision or this plan, that you start implementing it. And you can just take baby steps, one step at a time. You don't have to do it all in one go. Just be consistent and you will succeed. Yeah, just really take the time to like contemplate, figure out what it is that you really want out of whatever it is that you're building. So for the next one, we have the Two of Forces with the willow tree. The willows, I've seen willows often be comparable to like sorrow sometimes as an interpretation. So you could be that you are mourning something, but with the light shining out, this is hope. I'm seeing a lot of hopefulness in this card. With the illuminating of the light, maybe things are shifting in your favor, blossoming. This also could talk about like a shift in seasons, like maybe going from the winter to the spring or the spring to the summer. So those times may be very significant, timing wise, when we're going through this shift of seasons as far as your life purpose, or maybe trees are significant to your life purpose, nature. Traveling could be, for some of you, be important to your life purpose, like you are seeking wisdom. And this kind of reminds me of like, you know, the apple tree. I am not like super knowledgeable about that, but I know that like they compare like the apple tree of wisdom or something like that, and enlightenment. So maybe you're in a search for the truth, and you can do this by spending time in nature, like I said before, meditating, contemplating, planting seeds for your future. Or this could be literally like seeking knowledge, higher learning. Maybe you're going back to school for some of you to study a certain discipline, something you're wanting to learn more about. Some of you could be going on a literal journey to discover this wisdom, to obtain this knowledge. Oh yeah, like the tree of life. I think that's the tree I was thinking of. Some of you may be good at divination, or maybe like utilizing divination tools on your journey to whatever it is that this journey of enlightenment. Some of you may maybe runes or like tarot may be helpful as you pursue this knowledge. Maybe that's something you'll study for some of you. I'm hearing something like cartomancy. I'm not sure what that is. Hold on one second. It's all right, Pylon. I had to look this up. So yeah, cartomancy is a type of divination tool. It's the practice of fortune telling or using divination. A deck of cards. So this could be with tarot. It's just another name for people that read tarot, I guess. So yeah, so you definitely, some of you, your life purpose may involve maybe reading tarot cards, being a reader. Maybe this could be studying tarot and publishing what you find out about it. For other of you, it could be trying to think of what else you could be doing. Maybe just exploring the deeper meaning in each of the cards. Maybe this is just for fun. Maybe it's not like for like your work, but maybe it's just something you will enjoy doing that'll bring you a lot of joy. Or like some of you could write a book about it and maybe have some more insights into the field. So that's definitely coming up for some of you. So that is pretty cool for my pile number ones. We also had I'm going to jump to this one first. The King of Forces with this beautiful purple light. This reminds me of the third eye chakra in the background, because purple is associated with that. The violent flame, that might be significant to some of you. I don't know a lot about that, but I know it's significant when it comes to like spirituality and your spiritual gifts. So maybe look more into that. Let's see. And with it being a king figure, this could be whatever it is. You are the king of your craft. You know the most. You're a force to be reckoned with this force card. And it's all about nature in this card. He's surrounded by nature. There's like the woods, there's the water, there's an animal by his side. Looks like an elk or a deer of some sort. Let's see, what else do I see in this card? I mean, despite him being this king of forces, he's like the way he's dressed is very simple, and it's giving me very naturey type vibes, like neutral colors like greens and browns. Maybe you wear those type of colors, you prefer those type of colors. Like I said, you really thrive in nature. Maybe you'll end up doing that as your job or your life. Part of your life purpose is like helping the environment or preserving nature in some way. Or maybe you become a forest ranger or like a volunteer firefighter or something that helps protect nature. And maybe you'll work with animals in like a rescue shelter or like rehabilitating animals. Or maybe you'll have a farm. Maybe you will live on a farm. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of you will like cultivate your own food. Maybe that's part of your life purpose, is to like live off the land. Have your own farm or your own land with lots of acreage, so you can like grow your own fruit and vegetables, and you'll be spending time in nature, away from other people. It'll bring you a lot of peace and joy. I just think peace and joy in nature will bring a lot, is really important to this pile, and will bring you a lot of relief. Like if you're stressed out about anything in your life, spending time in nature will just remedy that. It'll bring you a lot of balance and peace. So if you don't feel like you're in this King of Forces energy yet, you may be well on the way. And I feel like through this, I'm saying like a third eye chakra, through your spiritual gifts, through spiritual, maybe you'll be receiving some spiritual wisdom through your third eye to study something in particular and become a master of your craft. That will bring you to become this King of Forces. And I think a lot of you, your life purpose is going to revolve around nature in some capacity. That's really coming through. Because like if you look at it, we had the tree here. I mean, even this house is surrounded by trees, and then she has the rolling hills in the background. But finally for the Queen of Keys here, let's see if I can, and she's wearing green as well. So it looks like, yeah, like neutral colors. You may be like attracted to neutral colors. Jade may be a lucky stone for you to wear, or obviously ametrine is going to be good for you to use as well as you gain this knowledge and become more grounded and spend more time in nature. It'll bring you a lot of peace and balance and harmony as well, but I'm just seeing like maybe green stones may be significant for some of you. If you guys are into crystals, maybe check that out. With the Queen of Keys showing up here, she looks very nurturing, very emotionally fulfilled. She seems very proud of what she's built here with this castle. And it looks like she's waiting on someone. Could be her spouse, someone in her family to return home. And that's bringing her a lot of happiness and joy. So for some of you, you may be, if you're not married now, you may be married and have a family, because this is like a very nurturing type of energy. So it's a very mother type of energy. She's also, I'm looking at the description in the book a little bit, and she also is connected to like being her own boss, like being an entrepreneur, owning her own business. So for many of you, that may be your path, is to strike out on your own and run some sort of business, do some freelancing. Maybe it's something you do on the side. Maybe it's your main stream of income. And again, it could revolve around something spiritual nature or something with nature. Very healing type energy as well. And then since we have this strong foundation, some of you may work with money in some capacities, like a banker, or maybe you're a money coach, or maybe you do investments. Maybe you're an investor, you do real estate. Possibilities for part of your life purpose involves those things. But let's pull some more cards and get some more information for my pile number ones. What is my pile number one's life purpose? Why did they incarnate on this planet? What's their soul's mission? You got the Coyote card with Revealer of Truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. So again, this message of wisdom is coming out again, pile number one. You're very wise. You know, the way you communicate your truth with others is very powerful. Also with the coyote showing up, coyotes can be pretty independent type of animals, so you might give off that vibe of being very independent. Maybe you've always had to rely on yourself in the past. Maybe you're a bit of a loner, but they also are part of a pack. So it could be that part of your life purpose, it's saying make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing. Spending time with your friends, your family, your loved ones is significant to your life purpose. It brings you joy it lightens up your world. Yeah, because coyotes, I think they're very independent, but they also, I think, are part of a pack. I might be getting confused with wolves, but yeah, that's the vibe. So you're very intelligent, very cunning, very independent, very wise. You look like a bit of a trickster. That look's giving me a little of a trickster vibe too. But it's also saying look out for traps and tricks of life and learn from them. So maybe you have learned some hard lessons, but this card is just encouraging you to, move on from the past, end that cycle and move on to the next. It doesn't have to stay with us forever. So maybe for some of you, it's hard for you to bounce back when you go through some kind of hardship. So this is just encouraging you to take the time to, don't take things so seriously and just lighten up. And when you find yourself getting stuck in like things revolving your past, maybe distract yourself, spend some time with friends or family and loved ones. And it's talking about a balance as well is significant to this group, I feel like. So balance your time, your peace. So the work that you do with time spent with friends and family. So the need for balance seems to be coming up, and the need for independence versus spending time together. It's like a fine balance, but as long as you have both of those things in your life, the ability to be independent as well as like coming together with your loved ones and your friends will bring you a lot of peace. Okay, I got some cards, some more messages for my pile number ones. You did have the shapeshifter card come out with transform and unveil your gifts. So the shapeshifter card tells me that you fit in lots of different places, lots of different environments. With the coyote coming out, he's a bit of a like a shapeshifter type person. They can fit in lots of different environments. They thrive, like I said, meeting new people, traveling to different cultures. So this is something to be encouraged, is to travel or to study different cultures or travel to foreign places or learn a new religion or learn a new type of divination tool like tarot or something like that. But you have this ability to like show different sides of you depending on who you're with. So with the shapeshifter, I'm also getting the message that you may try to change who you are to fit in with whatever group of people you're around, but this card is asking you to be yourself. Don't try to be someone else, just be you, because people are going to love and appreciate you, and they're going to come to you for your wisdom, for your knowledge. You're very, very priceless, very unique. I'm definitely getting a lot of Sagittarius energy coming off this group. Maybe some Aquarian energy as well. So if those are your placements, then this is definitely a confirmation that this is your pile. So community seems important to you, but independence is just as important. But this also is saying don't try to change who you are to fit in, because you are your best when you're yourself, your most authentic self. So this may be a lesson or part of your life purpose, is to realize that you are beautiful and perfect just the way you are. You also had Earth Guardian, again with the nature coming out. Stay rooted and grounded. So this is talking about the importance of staying rooted and grounded, spending time in nature, or in activities that are very grounding and rooted. This could be some for people meditating, yoga, some kind of physical activity can be very grounding. But whatever spiritual practice or movement practice, whatever it is that helps you ground into the here and now, become more aware of your surroundings, then this is encouraging you to be in that energy, to stay balanced. And then we did have this green stone. And again, I said for this group, like the color green is significant to this group. Green stones may be significant ways of grounding you. Malachite, I believe, is a green crystal. Jade is a green crystal. I'm sure there's some others out there that are green in nature, so definitely research to look into that maybe. And like I said, with him being the angel and this being like the earth guardian, your life purpose may revolve around some kind of environmental activism. Some of you could be like work with animals at a shelter, or maybe as a veterinarian, because look, he's also got a bird on his shoulder. So definitely animals are part of your life purpose. Animals and nature, lots of animals coming out here. Maybe you have a spirit animal, one of these animals, maybe this coyote or this bird are one of your spirit animals. Also like I said, with him having these angel wings with the earth guardian, this is definitely nature's surrounded around. That's like a big part of your life purpose. And then we had the spirit fox. See lots of animals showing up. I love the spirit fox. This is like my favorite, I think, in this whole deck. Trust your talents in changing times. So yeah, with the shapeshifter, constantly changing, evolving. That could also be another message with the shapeshifter card as well, is you're really good at shifting and changing with the times, being flexible in the way you pursue wisdom, maybe attain knowledge, speak your truth, transform your truth, when it has to do with your talents, your spirituality, this higher learning, whatever it is that you're a master at, because you're definitely a master at your craft. And this is just reinforcing the importance of trusting in your talents as things change and shift. I know this world is changing and shifting a lot, with the emergence of AI. If you follow astrology, there's a lot of the planets have shifted into different signs. So there's a lot changing and going on in the world. We're going through trying times, but all is not lost. So this is just saying, be flexible, be open, and really hone in on these talents of yours that you have, of this wisdom that you're seeking and this truth that you want to speak, because your voice is more important than ever now with these changing times. You are definitely a light worker, pile 1. I'm definitely getting that vibe from you. Let's pull a psychic card and get some more information for my pile 1s. Why did pile 1 come to this earth? What is their soul's mission, purpose? Okay, we have doorways with number 11. 11 could be a significant number for my group number 1s. And we also have the eagle card, so birds may be significant to you guys. Again, another animal showing up in your reading, the importance of animals in your life's purpose. Could be some of you have like a significant pet that's an animal. Maybe you have a bird, because we have a bird showing up here. I think, yeah. Or like a fox, or maybe a dog. Or maybe you have like a coyote you see in your neighborhood. and seeing these animals as a confirmation that you're on the right path. With the doorway card showing up, this is telling you that the doorway is open for you. It's calling your name. Your soul is urging you and calling you to this destined path, your soul's mission, your soul's purpose, the reason you're here. You're being called to become this light worker, gain this wisdom, this knowledge. Stop worrying about what other people are doing and just follow your soul's urges. That's definitely a big message that's coming through, because you are so important and so knowledgeable and such a unique, amazing person. People, my pile number ones, very beautiful energy. Whew. Just can feel it. It's like heavy, but in a good way, very emotional. You guys, like I said, you guys are very intuitive and very sensitive. So as a fellow sensitive myself, I can really resonate with that. So we also had the Eagle card. This is like looking at things from a higher place, kind of detaching from where you're at right now and just like detaching like from your like what your mind is saying, or what how emotional, turbulent you may be feeling, and it could be like urging you to reflect on what really matters in your life. You may be becoming more connected and more aligned to a certain group of people. You may be looking for your soul tribe at this time. There may be people leaving your life at this time. That's definitely coming through for my pile number ones. Some of you may be going through a career change, like I said, because you're following your soul's urging, and whatever it is you're doing is not aligned with what your soul was brought here to do. So that may be going through for many of you. Some of you may be pursuing higher education or traveling, being called to travel. And with the bird showing up here, this could like be like long distance travel for some of you, like airplanes maybe. And then like one last message I'm definitely getting through is like stop comparing yourself and your journey to anyone else's, or worrying about, what other people will think of you. Because like I said, you are amazing and you deserve to be the most authentic version of yourself. It's going to bring you so much joy and peace, and you're going to help so many people along the way, as long as we embrace this authentic side of ourselves. So I didn't mention this at the beginning of the video, but I did pull for all of the piles, I pulled a life path number. That doesn't mean you have to have this life path number, but it's a number that I intuitively chose for group number 1, and you got life path number 2. Maybe there's some messages in there that you relate to. I'm going to read a little bit about what this number is connected to. So life path number 2 often involve partnerships, balance. These people are good at mediating, bringing harmony. They are collaborative and they work well as on a team. This could mean that maybe some of you would do well, like I said, with the environmentalism. Maybe you'll become a lawyer that protects like nature or something like that. That would be a really good job for you. Some of you could become a counselor of some sorts that helps mediate like divorce, or you deal with partnerships. So maybe you're a marriage or family counselor. This number 2 is also a number that is intuitive, unifying, influential. So many of you will be influential within the work that you do, like I brought up. Some of you may own your own business. Maybe some of you are content creators. Maybe some of you are authors or writers. And maybe some of you will be speakers or speak on this wisdom, this knowledge that you obtained. And you'll be making a difference in the world. and people will listen to you. But again, for this group, with this life path number 2, one of the lessons that this life path number 2 needs to learn is to stick up for themselves, speak up for themselves. So maybe some of you struggle with standing up for yourself. Maybe many of you struggle with confidence issues. Like I mentioned, Cancer before, this life path number 2 are related to the astrological signs Taurus and Cancer. Taurus is an earth sign and Cancer is a water sign. So that may be in your charts, sun, moon, or rising, or maybe some other placement that you have that's significant. But yeah, I'm just being told to definitely, you have many resources available to you. You have the knowledge, or you have the ability to gain this knowledge. You have these divination tools. So you're just being encouraged to pursue your truth. Really step into your higher authority. Co-create with spirit as we transition into this potential new job or this new hobby, that, or whatever it is that is calling to you, your soul is urging you towards with this door opening. We're just being encouraged to step through the door, align with your soul, and follow your intuitive nudges and commit. Make sure you're committing to your soul's true purpose. You're stepping into your authenticity. You're speaking your truth. You're confident. You're gaining this confidence. You're healing this maybe lack of confidence, this fear of speaking aloud your truth, of detaching from like people-pleasing type tendencies or just trying to fit in. But you were born to stand out, group number 1. So that's very powerful. Yeah, definitely I'm feeling a lot of Aquarian energy as well in this group. So just something to keep in mind. I'm also seeing for many of you, again, like if you're wanting a family, that's definitely a possibility. You're building the foundation to have this family, this partnership, and this family. So keep that in mind. That is part of your life purpose for many of you. Let me roll the Astro Dice, get one last message for my group number 1s. What messages do you have for my group 1s when it comes to their soul's mission, life's purpose? Yep, we got the 7th house, which is the house of partnerships, one-on-one connections, balance. It's related to Libra energy, so that's balance and harmony. Yeah, so the 7th house. And with Pisces, that means super spiritual. You guys are very connected on a soul level, very emotional, like I said, empathetic. And you have, many of you are just very like into spirituality. You're very psychic. And then with Saturn showing up, Saturn is a very stable, hardworking, consistent. He's a bit of a taskmaster, but then maybe that is needed in your life at this time to be more focused, maybe plan ahead. For those of that you have that haven't started yet, start that business, take that class, collaborate, connect. This could be about maybe a long-term partnership, loving relationship for some of you, and they could be a Pisces sun, moon, or rising, or you could be. Possibilities. Yeah, and I'm also hearing the importance of community too. You bring people together. You bring a lot of balance and harmony into people's lives, and I think you're a great mediator in your friend group. So I think now is a good time, if you haven't already met your soul tribe, the people, your soul family, the people you're meant to be with, that you're going to be calling in this community soon. And you're going to be an integral part of this community, because you are going to be that person that keeps the peace, that keeps everything in balance, and you're just like a super integral to the unit. And this could be just your family unit, this could be like a friendship unit, however it works, whatever you're looking for in your life, take it as resonates. It could be also business partnerships too, not just love and romantic partnerships. Maybe you're already married, so you don't need that, or maybe you're not looking for that at this time. But yeah, you're definitely, I see this balance and harmony in your partnerships at this time is increasing, and we're trusting in our intuition, we're spending time in nature, and we're grounding ourselves, and we're learning more about ourselves and how we can express ourselves in a more authentic way. Okay, that's all I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you for being here today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified on any other future readings. Have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Group number 2s, welcome to your reading. Today we are going to be learning all about your soul mission, your soul's purpose, the reason you incarnated on this earth, getting all to the nitty-gritty details of why you're here, what is your soul's purpose, what can we do to align ourselves closer to this purpose. So let's get started. You chose the bloodstone crystal. I think this is like a combination of like iron and red jasper. And you chose the archetype oracle deck. And I was going to read about this crystal, the bloodstone crystal, and the spiritual properties of this crystal, or stone, or whatever you want to call it. This has some physical healing properties, especially helps with circulation issues, bone marrow, and it purifies the blood. Also helps with emotional resilience, strength. It's also a stone of protection. It can shield you from negative energies. It helps realign your lower chakras. Yeah, so very powerful. Helps on the physical level as well as the emotional level, and spiritual. It like protects you spiritually and, you know, in the physical world. So let's pull some cards, get some information all about pile number 2's soul mission, reason for being here, what their mission is, why they incarnated at this time. Let's get some more information. We had this hedonist card coming out with light attributes. Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates beauty and yourself. We're getting very Taurus. I think the hedonist card is, with this archetype, is related to the astrological sign Taurus. So many of you may have Taurus, sun, moon, or rising placements in your chart. Maybe you have Venus in Taurus for some of you. Let's pull some more cards, get some more information about my pile number 2's soul purpose, reason for being here. There we go. We also have the angel card that came out with the message, light attributes, helping those in need with no expectations of return. So, my pile number 2. Many of you reincarnated on this earth at this time to inspire this creative energy. Maybe many of you are here to help people align to what they need to do. So maybe you're going to be a teacher of some sort or mentor where you teach these people how to align with their purpose. And maybe with it being very this hedonistic type energy, maybe this has to do with wealth. So many of you maybe either come from money, or maybe you earned a lot of money already, and maybe you're becoming this teacher. Maybe you're a financial advisor or coach, or maybe you're maybe you help people with their taxes, or a mortgage lending for some of you. I'm just getting like a very like practical type energy where you're helping people with their money. Maybe you help people that are going through some kind of financial like struggle, maybe like bankruptcy. Maybe you're a lawyer, like a litigator of some sort. You could be a tax accountant or lawyer. Yeah, I'm hearing like I'm getting a lot of like messages about like you work in the justice system, like in the courts, and you bring justice to other people. And a lot of it has to do with their finances or their resources. Like it could be with housing, could be with their car, it could have to do with like their money, or maybe you help them budget their money better. Lots of different things coming through. And the angel card just reinforces that you are here to be a service to others, to help others with their whatever it is they need help with. You're assisting them, and you're not looking for anything in return. Maybe some of you do volunteer work where you help people with these situations. Maybe some of you work in the foster care system, I'm hearing. Maybe you foster kids or animals, or just whoever's in need. Yeah, that's definitely part of your soul mission, is like to help those in need, and it could be through humanitarian type things. It has to do a lot with the legal system. So let's pull some more cards, get some more information. I'm going to pull some tarot cards from this Akashic Records tarot deck. See what comes out for you. You got the Queen of Forces. A lot of cards are coming out with these piles, but I kind of want to take it. So that looks like the sun and the moon. So that's about balance. You bring balance and justice. So that's definitely coming out. We also have the Garden, 5 of Roses. And the Journey, ooh, with the 7 of Roses. Roses could be significant to this pile. The color red is coming out a lot. You had the Bloodstone, like a red or an orange color in the cards. This has red in it. This has like an orangey red here. Yeah, red maybe significant. And he's wearing a red shirt. Oh, yeah. Wow, yeah, red is a super important color to this group. You guys, it might be your power color. Maybe also red is like the color of like powerful. It like reminds me of like power and like someone that's fiery and passionate, and like you're committed to your goals. So yeah, it's definitely coming through. Okay. What else can I see with these cards? Like I said, with the Queen of Forces coming out here, it looks like she's like balancing the sun and the moon in her hands. So like I said, you may be good at helping people find balance in their lives. I mean, her hand is out to the sun, so, well, actually, it's to the moon too. So, it's equal footing there. But yeah, so I see you as like this person that brings, like I'm seeing like in tarot, this is like the Justice card coming out. Libra energy. This is definitely Librian energy that's coming through with you guys. You bring fairness and justice to people's lives, to your own life. Maybe you've gone through something like that. But let me read read a passage from the book to get a little bit more information, so if there's any other insights that I missed, because I just don't know this book that much yet. There's a lot on here, so let's see. The Queen of Forces. Forces. Queen of Forces. Oh, here we go. So the Queen of Forces, it is about balancing energies of the sun in the one hand and the moon in the other, and a river flowing in between her feet. So this woman represents a woman who can help to bring greater balance to your life. Exactly what I said. Okay. She brings an unusual combination of power and peace, creativity and receptivity in both her energy and her support. This also could bring new roles or opportunities in your life when this card shows up. So the careers in this card are people that work in sciences, global communication, nature, and energy may now be available to you. This also could be, for some of you, this Queen of Forces. You may be calling in like someone may appear in your life, either a love interest or like a business partnership, or someone that wants to creative with you, like collaborate with you on a creative project, is gonna maybe coming into your life soon. Beautiful. And it's saying that you hold the sun energy, which is creativity, and the moon energy, which is receptivity, and only you yourself can direct the energy for eternal life. So that's really beautiful message. Okay, so that was the Queen of Forces. You also have the Garden with the 5 of Roses. Let's look that up real quick. Just looking at the garden in general, maybe some of you guys enjoy gardening. Maybe that brings you a lot of joy and happiness, spending time in the garden. Maybe you grow flowers. Flowers and roses seem really significant to this group. You could maybe also have plants that you grow, vegetables, just gardening in general. But I'm seeing lots of flowers, especially. Maybe you like to have flowers, buy flowers. What else am I seeing for this group with this card? I see it could be love too, because like there's 2 people in this card, so maybe part of your life purpose involves another person, a partner. This could be love or not. Take what resonates for you guys. If you're looking for love, then it's a love interest. If it's not, maybe it's like a business partnership. But it's bringing in 5s also have to do with like change and stuff. So this could be a new person coming in, like mentioned in the other card. But let's see here. In this deck, with the 5 of Roses. Oh, we also have the children. I don't know. These are supposed to be children? Oh, these represent children. I guess maybe you bring people back to their childhood. I didn't even realize they just looked young to me. They didn't look like children. But I guess for some of you, this could represent your actual children. Maybe some of you have children. Maybe children are part of your life purpose. Like I said, some of you may foster some children. Maybe help children in the system in some ways, or with families or children. And then for those of you that are wanting a family or wanting kids, then this is a confirmation that you may have them, and that may be part of your life purpose. Maybe some of you will work with kids. Some of you want kids. It's a possibility for you. That's what this card is saying. And then with the 7 of Roses showing up in this reading, the journey, you're going on a journey of some sort. The journey is so you're going on the big journey of life. You may be moving or relocating for some of you. This could be a literal move. or this could represent your career, starting a new, you're changing your career into a new field. Like I said, you may be going into a creative project or a new direction with whatever creative project that you have. But this journey you're going on is going to bring you a lot more opportunities in general for your life. It may require there may be some growing pains. It may require you to have to leave something behind. Maybe walk away from safety and security into the unknown, leap into the unknown, which can be scary at times. I get it. But this is a time for finding and exploring new worlds. So get ready. You're going to go on this new journey. And it's going to be full of abundance and opportunities, and it's going to bring justice to others. So whatever it is that you're journeying towards, maybe you're meant to relocate to a new country or a new city or a new state, because this is where you're meant to live, because you can live out your life purpose in this place. Or maybe you'll meet your future husband in this place, or like I said, a collaboration on a creative project. Maybe you'll be re-inspired to restart something you had put on the back burner. And then for some of you, maybe this move is an opportunity for you to build a family in this place. Cool. So let's pull some more cards, get some more information from my pile number 2's, all about my pile number 2's life purpose, soul's mission, reason they incarnated on this earth, this planet at this time. What are the messages for my pile number 2's when it comes to life purpose, soul's mission, the reason they're here? Card does not want to come out. Come on. Oh, there we go. A little reluctant, but then we got 2. All right, cool. Fun times. Okay. So, let me just pull this back. Okay. Adjustment. Sorry about that, guys. I was adjusting my camera, trying to get more in the frame, but it's being a little finicky right now. All right, so we got the dragon with supernatural, with the attributes. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. So that's pretty cool for my pile number 2's. You're definitely in tune with the spiritual realm. You're very wise. Group 1 also had a lot about wisdom, so if you were drawn to that group, maybe check them out. And they also got a message about shape-shifting as well. But it says, like, mastery over this shape-shifting is your destiny. So many of you, for your part of your life purpose, may be to go through this. This could be like a spiritual awakening for some of you, or like I said, you're going through this shift in your life where you're changing something. Maybe this is you reinventing how you present yourself to the world, how people view you. It could be some kind of shift when it comes to how you look, how you the way you communicate with others, what you do for a living. This could have to do with like changing, like from going from single to married, or like married to having kids. Like we're shifting, we're changing something, becoming this new person, this more evolved person. And then you also got the Lynx card with the message, Keeper of Secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Sorry about that, pile number 2. There was someone at the door and there was some noises going on, so I'm back. So we were talking about the Links card that came out for you with the Keeper of Secrets. Take time out from the world and to be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see other secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. So I guess for many of you, you guys are good at keeping secrets. Maybe people come to you, maybe you are like an empath and people feel comfortable with you and they share their secrets with you. Some of you could be therapists and that's where people share their secrets. Maybe you're just a good confidant and trustworthy. You're a gentle soul, it seems like. And this is also a reinforcement to trust in your knowing. That's part of your lesson in life, is to trust in your knowing. And you find solitude in silence. So spending time alone may be significant, important for my pile number 2s. Okay, pile 2. So sorry again. We are back and ready to go. We were talking about the Links card, about the importance of spending some time alone in solitude. It will be one of your secret weapons. It'll bring you strength. This may be a good way to recharge. Maybe your meditation, it will be important to your life purpose, just to keep yourself balanced and centered. Maybe it will help with stress relief. Maybe a time of contemplation, and if there's other people trying to deceive you, doing some meditation or just being in silence will increase your intuition. All right, so let's pull some more cards with some more information for my pile number 2s. All about their soul's mission, life purpose, why they incarnated on this earth, on this planet. We have High Priestess with harness mystic power. Very cool. Very psychic pile. We also have Seer. See beyond the current situation. And then we had Air Guardian. Shift your perception. And we had Summer with Bask in Joy and Light. So let's unpack some of these messages. The High Priestess card showing up just talks about you're this High Priestess. You have a lot of power, and you're very powerful. You're very intuitive. You're very psychic. Maybe a cat is significant. Maybe you have a black cat, or maybe that's your spirit animal, or she kind of gives me like ancient Egypt vibes. So maybe you have some kind of connection to ancient Egypt. Maybe you've always been drawn towards that time period. What else am I seeing? Yeah, you're very psychic and very intuitive and very powerful. You kind of are like, it's like you, because with the Seer card showing up, is you kind of like see things that other people don't see. So you kind of like know without having to ask what's going on with people. You're very wise and ancient, like you're an old soul is kind of the message I'm getting. You had this dragon as well with supernatural. So yeah, you're like a natural, you're like, you might not even do work that's like super spiritual in nature, but like you are just very like intuitive and wise, and you have a lot of knowledge that you gained from previous lives is kind of the vibe I'm getting. Lots of past lives. And you have the ability, if you're going through something right now, to see past your current situation. What this card is indicating is like you can see past whatever's going on. If there's any kind of obstacles or problems going on right now in your life, you do have the wisdom, the knowledge. You do know how to overcome your current limitations. Like I said, you would probably benefit from maybe meditating, spending time alone, doing some reflection, spending time around others will also help you. I feel like at this time, like don't become the hermit and like completely shut yourself off to other people, because I think being around other people might help you right now. Because if you're feeling like stressed out or like you're feeling alone, like there are people around you that are here to help and guide you, and there's people coming in that are going to be helping you as well. So, and like this also gives me like the message, like you are this wise person, but like you can't see everything or you can't predict everything that's going to happen, because sometimes life is just unpredictable and we just don't know what's going to happen. I mean, this could have to do with like, oh, you're not sure where you're going to move next, or you're like, I'm quitting my job, but like I don't know what's going to happen. Like these worries are unfounded. Just you just need to trust and follow your soul's nudges. Like follow where your soul is leading you to go. And it will not lead you astray. And like I said, you're very connected, very wise, very psychic. So I don't foresee any issues. I think you're going to be you're divinely guided is the message, and protected at this time of transition. If you're transitioning into a new job or a new, like you're moving somewhere new, or maybe you're going through some kind of shift in your life where you're getting married or having kids or whatever it is that's going on that's bringing a little bit of difficulty or challenge, is you have all the tools you need to overcome this. And you don't have to know everything, just you have to trust that everything's going to work out the way it's meant to work out, and trust in your soul's like wherever it is it nudges you or journeys you towards. Just trust in that. And then we had Air Guardian come out with shift your perception. So maybe for some of you with this current situation, this is talking about the need to maybe detach a bit from your situation. Maybe you're too emotionally charged or involved, and you're not able to look at it from like a logical, like higher place. So this could just be like detaching your emotional, what's that word, like the outcome of it, and just seeing things from a higher place and thinking about it logically. It may be helpful for many of you at this time. What else? Yeah, again with the shifting, we're shifting our world. There's lots of shifting going on with this group, and that is one of your gifts. Part of your soul mission is to allow these shifts, to happen. Because you are and you always manage to land on your feet. So some of you may have like strong Jupiter placements in your chart. You're naturally lucky, but you also have this wisdom, very Pisces type energy as well. So I'm seeing definitely like Sagittarius or Pisces. Who else has Jupiter? I forget. Cancer for some of you, maybe significant energies. And then finally we had the summer card come out. So this video is being put out in the middle of June. So summer is just about to begin in the next week or so. It's going to be the beginning of summer. So this is going to be a very productive, wonderful, abundant, joyous time. It says, bask in the joy and light of summer. So many of you at this time whatever this shift that we're going through, this change, this new beginning, this move, it could be the move you're making, the new job you're starting, maybe you're starting a new business, or maybe this is spending more time with your family and friends. It's going to be, your summer's going to be very productive, and it's going to be full of joy and laughter and fun. So you're going to have like a lot of time to spend doing the things that bring you joy this summer. So that's a very positive message. And you're also going to be very productive in your work, or if it's with your family, you're going to be very productive. Maybe if you're moving into a new home, maybe getting your home unpacked and set up, maybe you're going to spend a lot of time decorating it, nurturing it, setting it up the way you'd like it. So for some of you that are pregnant, this could be you preparing for the baby coming. This could be, buying the things that you need for the baby, preparing to like go on maternity leave from work, like making plans and preparations for the future is what I see with the summer, but also having lots of fun. Like you're finding a lot of joy and fun, and you're feeling a lot lighter and happier in this new place, in this new situation. You've definitely, this could also just be like, maybe you've been having this energy, maybe you've been having this down energy where you've been feeling stressed out or lacking something in your life, and this new shift is going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness. So the summer is going to be a very productive and happy time for you guys for my pile number 2. So that's a beautiful message coming through. Let's pull a message from the psychic deck about my pile number 2's soul purpose, soul mission. Pile number 2, okay. I knew meditation would show up for you guys. So you got the card meditation, number 22. So 4 may be significant to you guys, or 2s, but you are pile number 2. 2, and there was 2 here, so 2s may be significant to this pile. So part of your life purpose is finding peace and balance and harmony. Like I said, that is what many of you do for a living. Maybe this is how you are with your friends group. This is what you seek for yourself as well. And meditating is a good way to have this peace, reach this peaceful place. I had a better word, but place. We'll go with place. Like, it'll bring you a lot of happiness and joy and harmony when you're spending time alone, meditating, releasing anything that needs to be released, grounding yourself as needed, and connecting to your spirituality, your spiritual gifts. Maybe some of you, this could be some kind of work you do. Maybe you are like a meditation coach, or you help other people with meditations, or teach grounding techniques or mindfulness. Could be one of your spiritual gifts, and maybe you like to do it for fun and you help others with it, or maybe you actually do it for a living. And then you also have the card Epiphany with the number 13. So again, 4s are certificate for this group, 2s and 4s. This could be this Epiphany card coming out. This could be about the shift that you're having, that's taking this place this summer. Like I said, you're just having this epiphany. You're feeling a lot lighter, a lot more at peace, more stable, more content with life. And it's all because of this epiphany that you've had. This could be like the shift in your job and with what I've been mentioning before, with your family, with your job, with your home. And maybe it is with this shift, this epiphany, that you're aligning with your life's purpose even more by making this move, this shift into this new beginning, this new trajectory in your life. So yeah. I can also see like this epiphany. You may be like having like a spiritual awakening or like an upgrade or something like that, because this looks like it's like boom, this looks like the crown chakra, and it's like exploding with this like air and this airs like communication. So maybe you're getting some kind of downloads or spiritual knowledge. Like I said, you are very wise, so that could be for some of you guys. I hear some of you maybe like aligning to like a different, like you're upgrading into a new like reality. Gosh, I'm like not so good with these technical terms, but it's basically like you're shifting into a different paradigm for many of you in my pile number 2. Like you're in this whole new world, this whole new life. You never imagined that you would be in this place, and you've kind of just aligned. Maybe many of you have already aligned with your soul's purpose and found your soul's purpose, and by making this shift into your soul's purpose, there's this paradigm shift that's happening for you, where everything is just abundant and you are so locked in. So that could be a big message for a lot of you. I also did this thing for every group. It's kind of a surprise type thing where I pulled a life path number for all of my groups. And it was random, so it doesn't mean you have to have this life path number. It just might mean maybe you resonate with something, or maybe the number is just important for this alignment, this shift that we're having. So you guys got the number 4, the life path number 4, and I'm going to read you some information about life path number 4 for you guys, okay? Okay, life path 4s, life path number 4. Okay, so you guys are all about, life path number 4s are all about security and consistency. They see things like, they're very like black and white in their way of thinking, but you're very mentally focused, practical, productive, very loyal. They tend to be in long-lasting relationships. They're very service-oriented. They're hardworking. And their lesson, life path lesson in life, is actually really close to what we were talking about. Having fun, like working less and finding the fun and joy and experiencing more of that in your life. And then a zodiac sign that is related to life path number 4s is the sign of Cancer. So this could be a message of this shift or this alignment as you're finding a lot more of emotional fulfillment is what I'm seeing, because you were maybe in the past very mentally focused, very logical, very analytical, and you're shifting into this more aligned, emotionally fulfilling place, and it's aligning you to and like shooting you off into this new paradigm where you are experiencing this joy and love for life, and you're building your security and your consistency with many of you, this is about building a family or building the foundation for a business or a family, or for your whatever your soul's purpose is. Could revolve around your career. You're committing to that, but you're also finding a good balance of fun and work, or fun and family, or whatever it is you're trying to balance, that you need a balance in your life. You've found the secret sauce and you have this beautiful balance, and that is what brings you into this new paradigm. Yeah, so that's very beautiful for my my life path number 4s. Goodness, is there something else I need to do for my group number 4s? I am hearing like computer, like technology, so maybe some of you, that's part of your life purpose. Maybe some of you guys use the computer as part of your work. This could mean maybe you guys are on social media. Maybe that's how you reach out to other people. Yeah, I keep hearing computer. Maybe some of you are writers. Maybe some of you guys are like coders, you work in tech or something like that. Maybe something about computers is part of your life purpose. Maybe this is about community or communication of some sort. Maybe you're sharing this shift you went through. Maybe you're sharing this knowledge with other people, and you're doing that through online. Maybe you're sharing your story online. Maybe you're a speaker. Maybe you're an influencer. Maybe you're a content creator. Whatever it is, you're sharing your truth with others, sharing your wisdom with others of how they can find more and build more joy in their life. So that could be part of your life purpose as well. I'm hearing like samurai, so maybe some of you are into like martial arts or like swords or something. Maybe you have an interest in that. Maybe some of you have a past life where you're like a samurai or warrior, and you have this warrior aura about you. Like I said, you have this like inner strength. It's like a quiet strength, but you're very powerful and very wise and very strong. And you really are good at like bringing people together, and that might be part of your life purpose. Maybe you're building a community online with people that you're teaching them. This could be your community of people that you teach, or maybe other friends or people that are just like-minded. And you are like at the center of this community. And it seems like you meet them online. But let's get one last message from the dice. My group number 2 is about their life purpose. We have Taurus coming out. Very stable energy, very luxurious life. It seems very aligned with this pile. You got the South Node, which is interesting. So this could be talking about your past life talents. And we did get the 5th house, which is creativity. This is like childlike wonder, joy. So some of you, like how you got to this place, it could have been you did a lot of shadow work or like inner child work, where you like started engaging in activities that you did when you were young, just to get to feel more connected to your inner child. You did some kind of work maybe that kind of helped heal some things and bring you back to your childlike nature and bring the joy back into your life. And this could be part of your life purpose, to share, like I said, your knowledge with others of how you were able to accomplish this and like turn your life around. Because maybe it had been dull, like this blackened life, like where you were just constantly working, and maybe you got burnt out and you're like, well, I want to find the joy. I want to find the joy in life again. And so you did this work, this healing work, and it by you doing this, it brought you closer to your inner child, and you were able to then realize, and maybe there's something from your past that you used to love to do, and maybe you started doing that again, and maybe that is where this shift is. Maybe you were called to move somewhere new, or like start a new job, doing something else that you've always enjoyed doing, or take up a hobby of something from your past. So yeah, that's definitely something I'm seeing. With the 5th house has to do with creativity, creative expression, fun, childlike stuff. It could be dating, romance type energy. Sometimes it's about childbirth, like Empress vibes. So yeah, so many of you may be pregnant in this group or going to get pregnant soon. And many of you are partnered up, I would say too. Like I don't feel like this is like you're single and you're gonna be like a single mom. I feel like no, you're gonna have a family. Like whew, I'm really happy for you guys. This is amazing. This is like beautiful energy, group number 2. But yeah, you're this warrior. You're very strong. I keep hearing samurai. So like, yeah, you're so much. Maybe this is a message. Maybe some of you need to know. Maybe some of you are struggling right now. Maybe in your current, like where you're at. But this is the energy that's coming in for you. Once you start, maybe some of you need to do some inner child healing work to get like in touch with the joy of life, like with your inner child. So I don't normally like plug this in, but like I am doing a course on, it's like a free little course that I'm doing on shadowwork, which we touch on the inner child and the importance of healing. So if you guys are interested, I'll post it in the post part of the community, just the link, or maybe even in the description. No, I'll put the link in the description to that where you can sign up for that. So if that's something you're interested in learning more about, inner child, shadow work, I would definitely encourage you to sign up for that. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm just going to be sharing some stuff I've learned about myself and what sort of benefits it has. And yeah, so lots of fun there. Okay. Anyways, done with my shameless plug. Like I said, don't feel obligated, but if you're feeling called, if this feels like something maybe you've been wanting to do or learning more about it, definitely give it a try. And is there any other messages for my pile number 2s? Yeah, just a message of like I said, if you're feeling like vulnerable right now, feeling like you've been through a lot, feeling like you have lost all the joy of life, like you want to revitalize that joy in life again, then I would say healing, doing some inner work may be beneficial to you at this time. That's all I have for you, my pile number 2s. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. If you like this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any future videos. I will talk to you soon. Bye. Pile number 3. Welcome to your pile. Today's reading is all about your soul's mission, your soul's purpose, the reason you incarnated on this earth at this time. So we're going to learn all about you and why you're here and what you're meant to do, all that fun stuff. You chose the lapis lazuli stone with the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. A little bit about the lapis lazuli stone. This stone here, this lapis lazuli stone, is traced back to ancient Egypt times. So it's a very old kind of stone. There's a lot of, I think it was originally found in like Afghanistan, I want to say, is where it was discovered. But the ancient Egyptians used to like to wear it as like jewelry. It is associated with truth and alignment, and it helps stimulate your third eye chakra. It can be used in meditation and spiritual practices. It has a lot of protective properties. It helps shield you from negativity. It heals like any kind of repressed emotions, and it promotes emotional honesty, self-awareness. It's very calming. It also stimulates creativity and brings clarity of thought, and it helps with enlightenment. And it helps in the pursuit of wisdom. So it's very healing, it's very spiritual, and it's very old, very beautiful stone, very healing stone as well. All right, so let's start pulling some cards, getting some more information about pile number 3's soul's mission, life's purpose. Okay. We have doubt, with I release the need to know all the answers. And we also have, make a quick little adjustment, just a little bit here. Okay, sorry about that. And we also got service with I feel good when I can help others, but it's in reverse. So I'm already getting like an intuitive hit here. We also have gratitude in the back of the deck. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So for my group number 3s, this doubt card coming out, this could be many of you. Maybe this is your current energy you're in right now. Maybe you're doubting your path, not sure what you're supposed to be here for, what your soul's purpose is. Maybe you're just very confused, full of doubts, or maybe you are doubting like what you're doing right now is meant for you. And with service being in reverse, this could be you're just doing a disservice to yourself. This could be because it's in reverse and it talks about how you feel good when you help others. Maybe this is about burnout. Maybe some of you are in a helping field where you provide a service of some sort, but maybe you're burnt out. Maybe you need to take the time to recharge, maybe step back from a moment, do some reflecting, and figure out if this is something that you want to continue. Is this really in alignment with you because of this burnout that you're experiencing? Yes, you want to help others. I understand that. I am the same way. I come from the same place. I can speak personally on this. Like, I used to work with kids with autism for like 3 years, and it was a very, very taxing job. And I thought, this is my purpose, and I've always believed, oh, you're meant to struggle. You're meant to go through this hardship, but it's all worth it because you're helping other people and you're making a difference in the world. But I eventually got to the point where I was like, I can't do this anymore. This is just not for me. This isn't my path. I just can't handle, because I was completely emotionally, physically, spiritually just burnt out and done. So this may be where many of you are right now. And maybe you are having some doubts about what you're doing right now, like what kind of service that you do. I don't know what you do for work. Could be work with kids. You could work, maybe you're a social worker, or maybe you're an entrepreneur of some sort. So maybe you provide some kind of service to others. Maybe you're a coach or a healer or something. But for now, I can definitely see you're feeling really burnt out. So I think one of the big messages coming through, and what you guys need to do at this time, is like take a step back, maybe breathe out, take the time to heal, maybe like spend some time alone. Take a step back from whatever it is you do for work right now. So like if you work for somewhere, maybe you can take some personal time or something. Maybe some of you need to go on a trip or something to reflect and get a break and maybe bring some new kind of clarity to the situation. Austin, you might be feeling very emotionally, so this is like the perfect stone, the lapis lazuli. So maybe holding this stone will be helpful and beneficial while you deal with this emotional turmoil and this stressful situation. And it'll bring some clarity maybe. So that is definitely something I'm seeing for you guys. I'm going to pull some more cards, get some more information for my pile number 3s about their life purpose, their life's mission, and the path to this purpose. My pile number 3s. What messages you have for my pile number 3s when it comes to their life purpose, their reason for being here on this planet at this time. Okay. 3 cards for pile number 3. Very appropriate. Okay. So you got the King of Forces, but it did come in reverse, so keep that in mind. You also got the 7 of Roses with a journey. I think pile number 2 had that card as well. So if you were feeling connected to that pile, maybe give it a chance. And the Willow in reverse as well. And I think pile number 1 had this in it. So if you were feeling call to pile 1 or 2. Some of these cards came out in their deck. I think they came out upright, so they may be a little bit further in their journey with this reversal, but let's look into it. Let's dive in, my pile number 3s. So what can we decipher from my pile number 3s? We got let's start with the upright card. So we have the 7 of Roses with the journey. So yes, my pile number 3, you're definitely on this journey, and this journey seems to revolve around you are needing to take this break, step away from where you're at currently. You are burnt out emotionally, many of you physically. So you need to take the time to breathe out. And this is part of your journey. It's a necessity. Some of this could be, for some of you, this could be going on a trip of some sort. For some of you, this could just be like a need to maybe change your environment, maybe move somewhere new. Like I said, this could be maybe a new direction with your work after we do this contemplation, where we take this time out, going on this trip or taking this break from work to recharge, that we make a decision to maybe move somewhere new, or maybe shift our job, change our job into something different, or maybe start a new creative project of some sort. But this card is also a hopeful card because it's bringing a lot of new opportunities for movement, whether that be in work or in location. Communities, for some of you, I'm hearing like a community, so this could be like friendships and stuff. Maybe maybe you're lacking that in your life. Maybe you don't have a lot of friends. Maybe you're overworked, and maybe you guys aren't really close with your friends anymore. Maybe you guys have drifted apart. This is about community, though. That's definitely a message that's coming through for you guys. So this may be like a journey to find your people, your soul tribe, and they might help you and support you as you take on this new journey, this new beginning, this new opportunity. So that's definitely a message that's coming through for you guys. You also had the 2 of Forces in reverse with the tree. With the tree being in reversed, this talks about change or conflict that surrounds you at this time. Like I've said, there's this burnout, this need to take a break, to walk away from something, so you can get a handle on your emotions, get some clarity on the path that and really thinking, is this what you're meant to be doing with your life? This card is also urging you not to fight this change, this wind of change. So it's saying to stay flexible and bend with the demands of the times. So while it may feel like a bit of like a tower moment where it's like all this upheaval that's happening in your life, like I can attest to this. This has happened in my life. Like everything in my life has been like this because I quit my job back in February, and then I had to move back home to live with my family and I've been trying to figure out what I'm meant to do and what my path is and what my purpose is ever since then as well. It's been quite the journey, like this literal, and I'm still like discovering and learning new things, and I'm starting to finally like come out on the other side and like see the light at the end of the tunnel and reignite the spark of life. But it's worth it. It's just it's not easy work. So I really empathize and I understand my group number 3s, why this is happening. It's to align you closer to your soul's mission, like your purpose for you having this life. Like, this is like us learning and aligning to what is meant for us. And this alignment, it's not, people describe it as this like easy process, but for some of us it's not like that. It's messy and it's stressful, and it's just so hard sometimes to keep the faith and not doubt ourselves. Like you said, the doubt card here, like that's something I've struggled with myself. I do like a lot of, what do I say, masterclasses, like where I talk to people about this. I did a class on self-doubt. Maybe I'll post a link to it. I don't know if I still have access to it. If I still have access to it, I'll post it in the description. But I'm also hosting another thing on shadowwork, which is about healing and stuff. So if that's something you're interested in, I'm going to have that in the description as well, with the details. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, like I was doubting myself, like if this was my purpose, this was my mission. And I feel like I still struggle. I'm still struggling. Like I'm still like a work in progress, because I'm still really figuring out like what I'm meant to do. But I will say that even though I haven't quite figured everything out, that I feel like everything happened the way it was supposed to happen, even though it was turbulent and not easy, because I feel a lot closer to what I'm meant to be doing. And then sometimes if you don't listen to your soul's urging, which I kind of was not doing that for many years, and then you'll be uprooted, like it said in this card. So I know I'm going off on a tangent, so I'll try to get back on course. But yeah, I just really want to say, like, I feel you, like I understand you. I was you and I still am you. So like, we can do this together, guys. We got this. We can weather this storm, you know? All is not lost. And you did have this beautiful journey card. So as long as we're flexible and open to change, then, and the alignment that our soul is urging us towards, then everything's going to be okay. It's going to work out. So yeah. And then we also have the King of Forces in reverse. So the King of Forces in reverse talks about a time of depleted forces, inertia, or scattered energy. For some of you, this could be about a relationship, a divorce or separation from a King of Forces. So for some of you, it could be this is a relationship. Maybe it's not your career, but for others, it could be your career, and there may be a loss of a position. And maybe this is an industry you worked in for a long time, and you were this King of Forces, and now you're feeling defeated. This could talk about being out of balance in your own life. You may be having negative feelings, thoughts. You may be feeling anger or hostile about your situation, depressed. You may be spiritually imbalanced as well. You may be just too focused on the issue, and you need to be more less in this energy of feeling sorry for yourself in your situation, and less not trying to be harsh. I'm trying to be kind and gentle, but sorry, my throat's like... This card talks about being selfish or self-absorbed. It might not feel like that at this time, and you might not be that, but for some of you, maybe you are not thinking of the bigger picture. Maybe you're just too stuck in this feeling of defeat and feeling sorry for yourself that you just don't see the opportunities that are around you to move on from this energy. So it's asking you to be conscious and aware of... This could be talking about a person too, like you're in a relationship. This could be talking about someone that's manipulative. that can be very charming. It's almost like a narcissist type of energy going on there. So some of you may be dealing with like a toxic relationship and trying to move away from that. Others, it could be a toxic work environment that looks good on the surface, but underneath there's all these issues. Some of you may have been let go from your job. Maybe they're getting rid of your job. Maybe it's becoming redundant with AI. I mean, it could be lots of different things. This could be someone like a business partner that betrayed you. So yeah, a lot of this has to do with a person, but that's only for some of you. For some of you, I feel like it's like a job or maybe where you live. It's just not serving you anymore. So let's get some more cards, get some more messages for my pile number 3s. What is pile number 3's soul mission, soul purpose? Why do they incarnate here on Earth? What are they meant to teach and learn? Okay. Let's see what spirit animals my pile number 3 gets. Ooh, you got the dog with friend. Today, I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. So for many of you, this is a message about maybe going through this turbulent time, maybe leaning on your friends, being a good friend to others may help you heal from this situation. Some of you, this is about maybe the need to move on from this toxic relationship or toxic workplace, or maybe where you live, and this is going to lead you on a path to meet your soul family, and that is definitely part of your soul purpose, to get involved with this community of these people may feel like more like family than your actual family. Maybe some of you had a falling out with your family or a family member. They were this toxic person that was bringing you down. Maybe the service is like you've tried so hard to help them and be there for them, but they were very toxic and they didn't appreciate what they had. So that could be for some of you, and you're meeting this new family that's not your blood family, but they're just as close, if not more important to you than your family, your origin, your family of origin. So that talks about that. And then we also got Black Jaguar, Old Soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. So that's beautiful. So yeah, there's a lot of black I see in this card. So this is like giving me like rising from the ashes type vibes. Like we're rising from our past trauma, our past hurts, and we're coming back with confidence and grace. We're re-empowering ourselves. We're co-creating with spirit. We're healing. We're manifesting the life we really want. We're aligning with our purpose, with our power. It's very powerful. I feel like, and this says old soul. So you're very powerful. You have an old soul. You're very psychic. You have psychic abilities as well. They just may be on the dark, like you may have like a lot of Scorpio in your chart, for instance, or maybe you have some rough placements, astrologically speaking. I'm sorry, I'm a bit of an astrology nerd, so I kind of relate some of my stuff to astrology because it fits. There just may be so maybe you're just feeling like you're in this darkness right now just because of your situation, but there is a light here that's illuminating from this black ball of energy here. So like, and his eyes are illuminating. So this is you, like you are connecting with this ball of energy, and it's taking us away from this dark place that we've been in. And this is like the kind of like a lighthouse. Like this is the light out of the darkness. You could be going through like a dark night of the soul. Maybe you're needing to do some shadow work. Like I said, I do a class on that too. So if you want to check that out, I will post a link in the description to check out. Yeah, and this is also, I feel like with this here, maybe this is you reconnecting with your past lives, because you really are, maybe you have a lot of wisdom and experience that can help you with your current situation. You just have to maybe connect to that somehow. I'm gonna get some more information to see maybe some of the tools we can use to get there, but let's find out. Let's get some more cards. For my pile threes, what are my pile threes? Soul mission, soul purpose. Why do they reincarnate here on Earth at this time? Okay, let's look. My pile number threes. We have trader, like as in we trade things. With exchange energy to create abundance. So yeah, this is about like energy exchange. So like if we're in this energy of like a gratitude type energy, like we're feeling grateful for what we have, we're helping others, even though we feel like we're in this dark place, but we're healing ourselves and we're helping others. It's like a trade of energy. So by you being a service to others, maybe in a different capacity, that will help you get out of this darkness by maybe helping others, supporting others. Maybe there's other people that are going through what you're going through, and maybe you can connect to them. Maybe that is this community message. So for some of you, maybe you'll find your tribe online, maybe connect online through social media, or maybe in your community, or maybe when you make this move, you'll meet these people and you can help them because you have been where they've been. So you'll go from the student to the teacher through this dark night of the soul, this thing you're going through right now. We also have, I saw this right away, the heart guardian with love and let yourself be loved. The power in love conquers fear, y'all. So like if you're feeling fearful, you're doubting yourself, you're having these negative feelings and emotions, you feel like you're never going to get out of this toxic environment, cycle, maybe it's a cycle that you've repeated many times. This is telling you, encouraging you to let love in, let yourself be loved and love yourself. So this could be about being kind and gentle with yourself, practicing self-care, self-love activities, taking more time to nurture yourself, and maybe healing and trying to open up to others. Because I know you probably were burned, and many of you were in this toxic relationship. So this talks about maybe you closed off your heart after you had this toxic relationship where you were hurt, this separation or divorce, whatever it is that you went through, this heartbreak. So this is just asking you to, be kind to yourself at this time, love yourself, and open your heart to others eventually. This is a heart opening. Excuse me, I'm having hiccups. Okay. You also have Fire Guardian with Ignite Your Passion. So this is just another confirmation to follow your heart, follow your intuition. Do whatever your soul's calling you to do that. If it's start a new creative project, do that. If it's write the book, take the course, travel to that place that you've always wanted to go. Move away or closer to your family, whatever ignites your passions and makes you more joyful and abundant and happy and joyful in life, go after that. This could be a hobby or a destination or a learning opportunity. So definitely just go after your passions, and they will lead you to this alignment with your purpose. We also had the Elder card come out with move beyond ancestral patterns. Again, this is about releasing, patterns from our past. I did bring this up before, but so this is a confirmation that for this group, this is we're wanting to move on from these past patterns that we may have inherited from our ancestors, from our parents, from our family. We've been repeating these cycles, and we are burnt out and emotionally drained, physically, financially for some of you. Whatever it is the ancestral pattern that you inherited. This is about taking a deep dive, looking inside. Always finding gratitude, like things you can be grateful despite your situation, is always helpful. Doing shadow work, maybe connecting to your ancestors in some way to help undo this inherited pattern that you've fallen into. Some people, this may be looking more deeper into their genealogy, or some of these some people may do like past life regressions, where they go like through hypnosis and all that. Or this could be just connecting to your ancestor like through a physical item, like something you inherited or something, and putting on your altar. But honestly, like, and just facing your shadow, facing your fears, like getting to the root causes of why you keep falling into these patterns. Is it because of like this sense of like familiarity? Because it's like, well, our body automatically, when we try to change thing, our body often rejects it because it wants to protect itself. So our body can sometimes, what's that word? Betray us unknowingly. Like it's like subconscious, on the subconscious level. So sometimes we have to step out of our comfort zones, and if we want to end these cycles. So this is just like an opportunity for you to do that, to move beyond these cycles and step into your purpose, and maybe have a new beginning, a new start with many opportunities. So very beautiful for you guys. Let's pull a psychic card for my group number 3s. What messages do you have about pile number 3's soul purpose? Reason they are here. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So we did get house. So many of you may be moving, and this move is going to bring you a lot of peace. A lot of you, I think a lot of you in this pile are having some kind of toxic family situation, whether that's with a spouse or your birth family, so this is you moving away from them and from that situation. So many of you may be moving away to a new city, a new town, a new state, a new country, just to get away from them, from that toxic past, from releasing your past. And you're going to be a lot more happy and abundant in this new place. Many of you will find your soul tribe in this place. You're going to find a lot of joy and love, things that really light you up. Very emotionally fulfilling type things. What else? Some of you may be renting. Some of you may be buying a house. But like with the dice here, it's like a gamble. Like it's scary, it's out of your comfort zone, but it's going to bring this big transformation and change, and it's going to take you away from this. Where's that card? This being stuck in these patterns and these ancestral patterns. By moving away, it's going to bring you a lot of relief, and you're going to feel a lot lighter. Maybe joy is going to be back in your life, a lot more joyfulness. So that's what's happening for many of you. Okay, I keep getting notifications, so I guess that's a confirmation. 2 notifications came up just now. Okay, we also have time. The time card came up. So like I said, 33 may be a significant number for some of you. Some of you may be 33. Maybe that's your life path number. Some of you like that number, maybe it's a lucky number. But this is talking about time. Like time doesn't work the same way it does here on earth in the spiritual realm. There is no time. Time is like, it just doesn't exist on that plane, like on the higher plane of consciousness. So things may seem to be going slow. Maybe you felt like you've been stuck here forever. Maybe you feel like you're running out of time, but this is a card to remind you that everything happens in divine timing. When it's meant to happen. 11 may be a big number for you guys, my pile number 3s. Let's see, what else do I see here? Yeah, so like time, like I said, things may not move at the pace you want them to move, but everything does happen in divine timing. So just be patient, and this new beginning is going to come to you. And we are going to move away from our past and these cycles that we found ourselves stuck in, and we are supported. This is what the white light angel card here. This is just a reminder that you are divinely protected, you are loved, that you deserve this white light, this happy ending. We just have to have faith, trust that things are going to work out. Manifestation may be helpful for some of you at this time, to practice some manifestation type techniques maybe that can get things moving a little bit quicker for you. Maybe look into some of that. What else? Oh yeah, so for all the groups, I did pull a number for all of you, a life path number. This might just be a number, maybe it's your lucky number, maybe you resonate with this number somehow. It's very important for your path. I got the number 7 for group number 3, so I'm going to read you some information about life path number 7 and what you need to know about it. So it talks about life path number 7s. They are deep and wise, very intellectual. They definitely approach life from more of an intellectual type place. They're constantly digging deep for truth. They're analytical. They love to research. They love to work with numbers. They can also be intuitive. One of their life lessons and part of their life purpose is uncovering the mysteries of life. People with this number, this life path number, may have Libra or Pisces in their chart, sun, moon, or rising. So yeah, that's what I have for life path number 7. So you guys are very deep and wise and very smart and intelligent, and you're digging deep for truth and justice. So that Libra does show up here, and it's a very psychic sign as well. I believe Pisces is like known as like the wise people of the zodiac, so you may have some Pisces in your chart. Your life purpose may be revolving around some sort of research, or you could also have, with the analytical showing up here, you could be I'm seeing like Virgo energy. And then digging deep for the truth, that's a Sagittarius trait. So these could be some of the signs related to this group for some of you. What else? Some of you may be for work, maybe that you do work in like research, like in the sciences, or you could be like a wanderer. Maybe you like to travel places and uncover truths or read ancient texts. But yeah, that's definitely part of your life purpose, to uncovering the mysteries of life. So that's very powerful. Very lovely. And that could be yourself too, uncovering your truth. Not just other people's truth, but your truth. I'm going to roll the Astro Dice to get one last message for my group number 3s. What is group number 3's life purpose? What is the reason they came here? What is their soul contracting to? Ooh, yeah. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. We have the 9th house, which is connected to Sagittarius energy. Wait. Never mind. It's the 6th house. Wait. I'm confused. Okay, I guess it could be the 6 or the 9. 6 or 9 could be significant numbers. A 6th house is related to I think Virgo energy, so I did bring up Virgo. So you could have Virgo placements or Sagittarius placements, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The 6th house deals with service. You're a very service-oriented person, very into health, and you're very hardworking, very dedicated, very detail-oriented. And then the Sagittarius, they're about gaining wisdom and knowledge, uncovering truths, going on adventures. But we also had Aquarius show up, so it's so funny. So we have Virgo, Sagittarius, and Aquarian energy that popped up here. Aquarian energy is very innovative, they're not traditional. They walk to the beat of their own drum. That may be part of your life purpose. Maybe you're not meant to be like everyone else. Maybe you're meant to stand out, do something unique. Maybe your life purpose involves that. We also have Venus showing up here. Venus is about love, luxury, resources. So we have Aquarius in the 6th house with Venus. So this could be about us discovering the abundance, the luxury of life, the pleasure of life. Yeah, rediscovering the pleasure and joy of life through innovation, through non-conformity, through authenticity. So being true to who you are, following your joy, following your passions in life, and being at a service to others is definitely part of that path. And gaining divine wisdom and sharing it with others. So those are definitely the messages for my group number 3s. For some of you, you may have a tendency to people please or compare yourself to other people's journey. I'm guilty of that myself. So a message for you guys is focus on you. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't compare to where they are versus where you're at, because you don't really know what they've been through, and we all chose to go through our own struggles, our own journey in this life. So everything will happen the way it was meant to happen. Yeah, this is just a message about healing. A time of healing. This is a great time of healing for my pile number 3s. And healing will bring you in alignment to your soul's purpose. And then always look to the positive side of life. The sun brings us vitality and renewal. So spending time out in the sun might not hurt you guys, because that might bring you, make you feel more revitalized. Maybe you're lacking some vitamin D. Get out in the sun and enjoy in nature and enjoy life. And that's the messages I have for my pile number 3s. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate it so much. If you like this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified about all future videos. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Pile number 4. Welcome to today's reading. Today we are going to be finding out all about your soul's purpose, why you came here, why you incarnated on Earth at this time, what you're meant to do. So let's get some more information all about your soul's purpose. You did have the lepidolite stone with the Inner Child Tarot deck. A little bit more about the lepidolite and what it represents. The lepidolite stone or crystal is known as the stone of peace. It brings tranquility and balance in times of transition and change. It soothes anxiety and depression and promotes emotional healing. It protects psychic attacks and negative energy. Very beautiful, very protective stone. Let's get some more information all about my pile 4's soul's purpose. Reason they came here, incarnated on Earth at this time, what they're meant to do. For my pile number 4's. Pile 4's. What are my pile 4's? Life, soul purpose. Here we go. Got some cards that finally came out reluctantly. We had number 12. Emotions are the reflection. Look for the deeper meaning. Okay. We have flow with the rhythm. Get lost in the rhythm of movement today. That's number 14, 12. And review your responsibilities, number 28. Not all responsibilities are ours to hold. Okay, pile number 4. What am I seeing for my pile number 4's? So, an important part of your soul's purpose, I see, is spending time in reflection, looking for the deeper meaning of life. Why are you here? Maybe you're a person that questions this, like, why am I here? You know, what is my soul's purpose? Maybe you've been asking yourself this question. And the key to finding those answers is to explore your emotions, dig deep. What is your soul calling you to do? What direction is it wanting you to go in? And again, we have flow with the rhythm. So this is like flow with the rhythm of life, like follow your intuition, your soul's urging, follow those nudges, trust your intuition. It will guide you and lead you to your soul's purpose and help you align with that purpose. It looks like with this, that part of your life purpose could involve other people. This could be your soul tribe. This could be a community of some sort that you build and create or that you're a part of. Maybe some of you are dancers. Maybe you like to dance. Maybe dancing brings you peace, tranquility. Maybe this is saying dance to the beat of your own drum. Be more authentic. This could be part of your life purpose, soul's purpose. With this one, maybe you're taking on too much with review your responsibilities. Maybe you're holding on to other people's emotional, like maybe you're taking responsibility for others' emotions or physical responsibilities. Maybe you're having to provide for them financially. Maybe you're the breadwinner, the supportive person, and it's draining you. And it's not your responsibility. This could be for like your family or your friends. Maybe your friends are taking advantage of you and your money. Maybe you make good money and they like to take advantage of you. But it's not your responsibility to take care of them like that. They are their own person and they have the ability to earn their own money. So if it's that's an example. For an example, it could be like emotionally, maybe they are taking advantage of you as well. My pile number 4s could be that maybe they like to share all their woes and troubles with you. Maybe they have a lot of drama in their life. But it's not your responsibility to take on their emotions or even help them, you know, because you need to take care of you too. You're just as important as they are, if not more. Like, I could speak to this. I used to take on people's emotions and like thought it was my responsibility to, like, if they were feeling bad, I like had this need where like I had to make them feel better or whatever. But like, it's not, at the end of the day, it's not your responsibility to do that. They are in charge of their emotions. You need to worry about you. Also, part of your life's purpose, I've been eyeballing this, could be like a partnership of some sort. It could be like in business, or it could be in love, maybe a friendship. But I see two birds here, so like 2 people are involved. And we also have this group of people. So I think community and like partnerships, one-on-one partnerships, are very significant for this group. The flow, like water, maybe some of my folks in this group may have water placements, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer placements, because there's lots of water here. So yes, let's see what else these cards have to say for my pile 4s when it comes to their soul's purpose, reason for being here. Oops, sorry, it's got stuck. Didn't mean to slide the card there. Okay. We had 2 come out. We had Odsum with the number 22. We also had Buddha Prepares, number 13. It looks like 4s are significant for this pile. I'm seeing lots of 4s. 44. Yeah, definitely a big number. And then like I see with the Buddha Prepares, again, I'm seeing maybe you're going to be this leader in this community. Let me just show you the card actually, because I'm having a little bit of a hard time. Okay, so with this card here, it's showing this group of people, and they're all sitting and receiving some kind of teaching from this guy, that he has this like light around him. So he's sharing his life force with these other people. This could be his knowledge, his wisdom. He's just setting an example. He's the leader. So maybe this is a role you're going to take on, some kind of leadership role. This could be in your community. This could be at work. This could be in your friend group. But you've been preparing for this your whole life. You're definitely competent, and you are the right person for the job. So that is definitely coming through. Meditation may be important to you. Sharing knowledge may be important to you. Connecting with others may be an important part of your life purpose. Yeah, that's definitely a message coming through. With this Odsum card coming through, we do have like, it looks like they're learning, and this could be like spiritual learning. Like, it looks like she's getting like some teaching from like an angel. So maybe you have a connection to the other realms, to the higher realms, to your angels, your ancestors, your past loved ones. Maybe you're psychic and you can communicate with them, and they can share their knowledge. This could be through the Akashic records. This is an Akashic tarot deck. So for some of you, maybe you have these dreams where you obtain this knowledge. Maybe you receive spiritual downloads. But you're very psychic, very spiritual. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that for this group. Let's see if there's any other information in the book, in the deck. For my group number 4s, let's look it up. We have 13 and 22. Okay, let's look it up. So let's see, for the Buddha Prepares card with this here, with the teacher and the students in the background, it talks about meditating, obviously, with the hills in the background. The other people are meditating and waiting for him to speak. This card shows a time of inner preparation before action. Before you can reach outside yourself, you must reach within to find your power, your purpose, and your direction. Okay. This period of time may feel a little like waiting, and it appears so in your exterior life because some points of action seem to be at a standstill. Really, though, you're just taking the time that you require to prepare and truly step into your power. Okay, so group number 4, we're the Buddha. We are meditating, we are going within. We are receiving the knowledge. Time is kind of standstill. We're in this hanged man type of energy, but this is necessary for us to reflect, we're preparing for this big transformation that's happening. It's been happening internally. We've been working on it and building towards this big transformation. So right now we're kind of in the in-between between like the internal and the external transformation. So you've been doing a lot of work internally. So a lot of you have been maybe doing a lot of healing, maybe a lot of reflecting, trying to figure out what it is, what your purpose is in this life, what your direction you need to go in. And you are pretty certain of your path now. You're just taking that last bit of time that you need for yourself to be sure, maybe narrow down, maybe tie up any loose ends, maybe make any final adjustments until you can share this transformation externally, till it can transform externally. And it's very powerful. It's going to be very powerful and transformative, and it's going to bring a lot of abundance into your world. You're going to bring a lot of knowledge to others. You're going to help teach them, help heal them. You're going to move them, like, with your words, with your actions. You're going to be this very powerful authority, this leader. You're going to lead people, a community of some sort. So for some of you, this could be maybe you're a motivational speaker, maybe you're a teacher of some sort, or a healer. Could be a coach, or maybe you're teaching others your gift, whatever gift you have. You're becoming a teacher to others. You're sharing your knowledge of whatever it is that you've been preparing for. And then it says just don't rush it. The time to act is coming, and when it is here, your strength will be absolute. So that's beautiful. For the Awesome card with this one, this talks about being surrounded by several people, many of whom are somewhat translucent and glowing. There's an angel that bends and whispers, "Atsum, I arrive, I am here, I attend you." So Atsum is a single word that has many meanings. First, it affirms your own strength and focus in the present. You can use it as a command, and whenever you find yourself distracted from what's at hand, you say, "Absent, I am here," and you find yourself attending to the situation or person before you. This word also declares your arrival at your goals and all your wishes coming true. Say, "Atsum, I arrive," and take a moment to see yourself reaching your goals absolutely. Whenever you get this card, know that you're on your way to the results you seek with the help of others and the glorious help of Spirit. This card also reminds you to be assured that no matter what's happening in your life, Spirit is always there for you. They reach out to you, sharing their light and power and serving you in every way. From the least to the highest, from grandma to the divine, an internal community attends you. Say Atsun and take some time to attend to them too. You can act on your promise to God as Spirit lifts you upon their shoulders. You are present for each other, and together you arrive as your dreams. So, yeah, this says it all. You're in this waiting stage, this waiting period. You're manifesting your dream life. Your dreams are about to come true. And you do have this community, this spiritual community that's behind you. So like your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, they're all here with you, helping you as you manifest this life, this dream life. So that you do have a community, a spiritual community. I also see like a physical community coming through for some of you, but or a divine partnership of some sort with these two birds here, but that might be part of your dream life for many of you. But yeah, we're in the process of manifesting our dream life, aligning with our purpose. You guys have come far, group number 4, so you guys are on the path. You're almost there. Everything will happen in divine timing as it's meant to. So that's really exciting and beautiful for you guys. Let's pull some more cards and get some more information for my pile number 4s. Okay, let's see, pile number 4s. Pile number 4s. What are my pile number 4s? My purpose, I had a couple cards of, we had a lot of cards. We had 4 cards of pile 4 for 4 cards. Okay, so we did have Penguin with Authentic come out. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. So part of your life purpose is to stop people pleasing and be just who you are. Be your most authentic version of you. And this is how you will call in your tribe, your soul tribe, your soul family, by being this authentic person and just expressing yourself, showing up for yourself in the most authentic way possible, dressing the way you want to dress, saying what you want to say, just being who you are, being who you are at a soul level. So that's what this penguin card is about. It also looks like a family. You're building a family. That's a message for you. It could be a soul family. It could be a partnership with children for some of you. We also have Unicorn, Infinite Possibilities. This is like the manifestation card in my opinion. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. So yeah, this is you connecting to the inner and outer worlds. You're connected. Your spirituality and your inner needs and your outer needs are coming to a culmination. You are surrounded by love. You are going through this transformation. You are stepping out of your darkness into this life of love and light. And you're transforming into this beautiful, abundant timeline where anything is possible and all of your dreams are coming true. So beautiful. There are 2 unicorns in this picture, so again, and 2 butterflies, so I see 2. So for some of you, there may be a divine counterpart, a soulmate coming through for you if you're not already involved. If not, it could be like a friendship, or it could be like like you're working with someone you're collaborating on a creative project or at work or something like that. You also had Frog with Prosperity. So yeah, this group has a lot of prosperity coming to them. Again, with multiple frogs here. So you're calling in your soul tribe, you're calling in your potential soulmate. Beautiful. So it says Frog, prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into the new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune await you. So yeah, we're releasing our past. You guys have been doing the work, but maybe there's just like a last bit we need to let go and release. And that might be why we're in this hanged man energy, because we are building this, but we just need to let go of the last bit of our past, those limiting beliefs that were keeping us tied down and away from this abundance. And we're aligning with our purpose, we're reuniting with our soul family, calling them in, our divine counterparts. We're bringing all this prosperity into our life. We just need to let go of those last bits. This could deal with your authenticity. Maybe at this time, Spirit's asking you to drop your mask, just be authentic. Don't try to force people to like you. The people that are meant to be with you will love you for who you are and what you have to offer. So that is a beautiful message coming through. You also got the personal choice card. So this is just a message about, this talks about manifestation, honestly. It says, close your eyes. What animals do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. That's something you can do if you'd like. But honestly, I think this is about your dreams, your hopes, what you're manifesting, this mountain that you're climbing to reach your dreams. So that's what that card is all about. Okay, beautiful. Let's get a angel and ancestor message for my pile number 4s. What is pile 4's soul mission, reason for incarnating on this planet? You got some cards, so let's go with it. You got the Druid card with hold the space, and the Lord with take charge with authority. Yeah, you're becoming this leader. That is definitely part of your path. You're leading the way, pile number 4. And this could be you, like, taking authority of your own life, taking control of your own life, taking back your power, and stepping into your authority, your authenticity. Very powerful. You're in charge of you and what you have to offer. And I mean, we have free will at the end of the day, but this is about you stepping into your authority, your authenticity, calling in your soul family, your soulmates, and you're this wise druid, and you're holding the space for yourself, maybe for these opportunities that are coming towards you. And you're doing this by being honest about who you are, being true to yourself and your purpose here. So that's really beautiful. You also have at the back of the deck the High Priest with intend and create. So again, we're manifesting, we're putting the intentions out to the universe. This is what I want to, the kind of life I want to live. This is what I want to create. And we're healing. We're moving away from these last limiting beliefs and inherited patterns. And we're moving towards this beautiful life full of love and abundance, family, and partnership and creation. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that too. And you may call people to you, and this could be in business as well, by being authentic. You're going to call in, you're going to align with, like, if you're like an entrepreneur or you do some kind of business where you provide a service, this may be calling in your ideal clients or community of people that you serve by being this authentic person. So that could definitely be for many of you. Or it could be like stepping up as a leader in a community of some sort. This could be like a nonprofit, something, or something, maybe a spiritual coven of people that practice the same beliefs that you have, something like that. But you are wise and you are loved and protected, and you already have this spiritual community that's behind you. Like you're like on the not on our plane, but in the 5D. So you're just calling in many of these people into the 3D world as well. So that is a message for my pile fours. What are my pile fours' soul purpose, psychic gifts? What are they aligning to? We did get time, divine timing, as I said. So we're waiting, we're being patient, we're in this hangman energy. We're releasing and reflecting on our past and moving towards a beautiful new paradigm, new timeline where our dreams have been manifested and realized. So it's beautiful. Okay, I think we also have hands. Very beautiful. Number 15. So we have time and hands. Hands, this could be some of you that your life purpose involves using your hands in some capacity. Maybe you're a healer. Could be a massage therapist, a Reiki healer, some kind of healer, spiritual healer. Some of you I'm hearing like chiropractor, something to do with your hands. Maybe some of you are a builder, carpenter. I'm hearing content creator, so like something that's creative, like you use your hands to do this job. You could be, something where you use a computer for your job. You could be an analyst, a data analyst. I'm hearing some of you like a pilot or something. Something that involved air. So air could also be like a communication, like you use your hands to communicate. Maybe you do sign language interpretations or something. Maybe you know sign language. Maybe you're deaf, or you just were passionate about sign language, or maybe you have someone in your family that is deaf and you learned it for them. Could be a writer, or you could be an architect, something where we're using our hands to write or draw. An artist, you could be an artist. I'm also hearing surgeon, like an orthopedic surgeon, which, yeah, that's very specific. Or maybe you are like a therapist, maybe you work with people, like occupational therapist, maybe, for some of you. Some of you could be like a nail technician or an esthetician, some sort. A painter. It could be a builder, like I said, like you build houses or something like that, or work in construction. I'm hearing onomatopoeia. I don't know what that means to you guys. I think that's some kind of like, it's something to do with grammar, and I know in like English. I don't know about other languages, but it's like some kind of alliterative word or something like that. A fancy, technical description of something that deals with grammar, with writing. So many of you, maybe you are editors or something like that. Or maybe that, I think it means like contradiction or something. So maybe what you guys do surprises other people. I know I'm getting very specific things, but maybe some of you, I'm hearing like lotion or something, like CeraVe. I think that's a type, like a brand of like lotion, I want to say. And I was thinking like, oh, maybe you make commercials or something. Maybe you are like the person that does the, where you write it out, like what they're going to say in the commercial, the creator of that, the marketer. Maybe you're a marketer, or maybe you're the actual, what's it called? The actor, actress. Or maybe you're like a hand model or something. I don't know. Lots of different things coming through with that card. But I'm just saying, like, for some of you, this could be part of your purpose, or your hands are important. So that's basically what it's saying. Whatever it is you do for That's part of your life purpose. It involves your hands, which that's many things. So like I said, take what resonates for you. The back of the deck, we did have the Tree of Life card coming through. So that's just beautiful. So this is just, again, like a confirmation, like that you're this tree. You're like strong and sturdy. You have a strong foundation, deep roots, and you are illuminating. This is you holding all of this energy, all of this power, and you're just ready to like let it burst through, release it into the outer world. So we're just on the precipice of this manifestation coming through. I kind of wanted to get like a timing for this group. Like, when can they expect this manifestation or this to come through? Let's get a message about that. When can they expect this to come through? Okay, so we did have Saturn. So Saturn is about like, it might take a while. Whatever it is that we're building. Maybe we've been working on it for a while, but Saturn is usually a taskmaster, and it's like you're slowly but steadily building this life of your dreams, so it might not happen overnight. We also have Gemini. Gemini is it's an air sign. They're about communication, they're about socializing, so some of your life purposes could revolve around those things. And then we had the 6th house, and the 6th house has to do with like your jobs, like a service that you provide. It has to do with your health. Like I said, many of you use your hands, and maybe you're healers and you use your hands. So this could be, maybe you're going to school for something like this. So maybe this is you going to school or studying this thing. You're becoming a therapist, like an occupational therapist for your hands, for instance, or a surgeon, or a creative writer. You know, you're going to art school. Maybe you're just like learning more about your craft so you can like become a, what is that, of your craft? You're going to become the master of your craft. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, we're putting in like 8 of Pentacles. We're putting in all this hard work, and it's going to take time, but we're building up to it, and we're going to be doing the job we're meant to be doing, and it's going to bring us a lot of joy and happiness and balance and peace and abundance. Yeah. And then you might have Gemini in your chart, sun, moon, or rising. Maybe a Gemini is significant to this group, and like being service oriented. This is going to be like, how can you serve others? This could be your community, your friends. This could also be like taking a step up like into your own authority, like becoming a leader. Like I said, you are through this long-term effort that you're putting into your craft. So yeah. And obviously it could be like a creative project. It doesn't have to be like your work. It could just be like a creative project that you're doing, or maybe you're building this community. Maybe you're taking charge of this community. For some of you, you could do like humanitarian type work as well. And that's what this is about. But yeah, community is a huge part of this group's life purpose. Building a community, being part of a community, contributing to a community, helping a community, healing a community. And yeah, we are laying the foundations for this community that we're creating. Anyways, I forgot to tell you guys, but I might as well just do it here at the end. For every pile, I did choose a life path number randomly, and you guys got 11, which is funny because Gemini came up, and I was thinking when I saw the 11, oh, Gemini, you know, because it's 2, the twins. So definitely 11, life path 11. You may be a life path 11, or this is more like, it's not necessarily your life path, it's just like numerology, the number 11. And this is just kind of the energy of this group. I'm going to read a little bit about master number 11. So unlike 1 through 9, which are just like the numbers in numerology, 11 is a master number. So it has all the potential of like a life like a life path 2 or 2 in numerology, but it's also, it talks about duality and potential for growth, stability, and personal power. And this lies in the acceptance and the understanding of spiritual truths. It talks, this number is also related to psychic gifts, being very psychic, very spiritual, having faith in your dreams, in your manifestations. It's also linked to Taurus and Cancer, the zodiac signs. So yeah, but definitely this is you building the foundation with this growth that you're going through, this transformation. You're building stability, you're building the foundations for your stability and your personal power. And the more you understand yourself and what you have to offer and these spiritual truths, the manifestation will come through in this way. So yeah, that's very, very beautiful for my group number 4s. See if there's any other messages coming through. Did I miss? I feel like, is there a card I forgot to pull from this group? I don't think so. We just got through this group a little bit quicker, I think. Maybe not though. Yeah, I keep hearing consummation, so like this is like the end. We're like in the world in tarot, like in the world phase where we're like tying up the end of the cycle. It's like the end of a cycle and we're about to start anew. So this is our manifestations are coming to a culmination point and they're about to explode. Oh, and I didn't really explain when this could happen. It could happen now, like Gemini season is now, could happen now. Or it could happen in 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months. Let's roll the dice one more time to get a better idea of when this consummation, your manifestations are going to come through in the physical world, the outer world. Okay, so I did get 2, which is interesting too, like Gemini, duality, 2. So this could be 2. I'm hearing 2 months, but I mean, it could be a little bit faster, but within the next 2 months, you're going to have your manifestations are going to come through. We just have to keep having faith. Keep the faith, keep on the path. You're already almost there. Like I said, the next 2 months, I'm seeing all these manifestations coming true. For some of you, this maybe you're graduating college in the next 2 months, or maybe you're starting college in the next 2 months, or this could talk about maybe you're meeting your person in the next 2 months, because Saturn is like long term, and 2s kind of remind me of like partnerships, and then 4 is about family. 2 and 2 is 4, family, building a foundation for your family. These kind of look like pillars, or like building a foundation. You're building a foundation for your work, for your purpose, for your career, for your finances, for your family. Yeah, it's very beautiful, group 4. Yeah, you are the sun. That's what I'm hearing. You guys are the sun. So you're about to burst. You're full of vitality, energy, renewal, and you're about to manifest this in the physical realm. You've already been building up to this. Maybe some of you are named Carolina, or maybe you live in the Carolinas. Maybe you're moving to Carolina, North Carolina, South Carolina. Yeah, and the soul is the sun. So yeah, you guys this is a renewal for you guys. You are renewed. You're shining bright like the sun. So that's beautiful. And I think that's all I have for you guys. Pile number 4, thanks for being here today. If you like this reading, I'd love if you could like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any future readings. I also am posting a link about a masterclass that I'm hosting on shadowwork. If you're interested in that, it'll be in the description. I look forward to talking to you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Take care. Bye.